Thank you, potential investors, for coming to my presentation about the prepared environment, the value for our children. There are many important factors Maria Montessori researched and clarified when describing the ideal environment for ages 3 to 6. All obstacles must be removed from the environment to aid in a child's development. Maria Montessori believed the child will progress more easily when the classroom is adapted to their size to match them physically. This includes having child-sized furniture and bathrooms, as well as a liberty of movement that a child's growing body and mind needs. To engage the child mentally, the environment must have age-appropriate materials that will aid in their progressing development. The classroom must also be a purposeful and peaceful place where the child's emotional needs can be met. E.M. Standing wrote, "The function of both directress and environment is to assist the child to reach perfection through his own efforts." Freedom is the second importance I would like to bring to your attention. The environment must allow the child to develop at their own pace. Materials must be made with quality to ensure long-lasting use, allowing the children to practice their lessons over and over again with little wear. There must also be enough lessons provided to ensure a child can advance until they have satiated their curiosity. The child must also be free of depending on adults. Proper heights on shelves and sinks so the child can reach. Materials that are self-correcting, and bathrooms conveniently located so the child can develop their independence are also important. What we must do always is to help the child to act alone, that is, independently. E.M. Standing. Maria Montessori told us, "There is a direct interchange between the child and his environment, while the teacher with his offerings of motives of interest and his initiations constitutes primarily a link between them." The third importance is order in the classroom. When there is a known order, energy is not wasted. The child is able to follow their inner command, knowing that their environment will be prepared with the materials they need that day. Materials that advance in demand so progress is always available is important, and the ability to regularly practice this order turns into a respect and a love for the environment. E.M. Standing wrote, "So much has this love of order become a part of themselves that, if anything upsets it, they immediately take steps to put it right." Another important factor in a Montessori prepared environment is movement. In a Montessori classroom, we use hands-on manipulatives because we believe the hand, along with all the other senses, are the gateway to the brain. This type of education not only lends itself to a concrete way of learning, but it also increases the development of skills and use of precision in each task. So we see that it is not just movement, but precision of movement that Montessori is aiming at. A precision which brings limitation, but it also brings progress. E.M. Standing. Sociability is an important factor at a Montessori school. There must be work available not only for individuals, but for pairs and small groups of children to be able to work, teach, and learn together. This develops the culture of the classroom, bringing harmony to the group. E.M. Standing also wrote, "The child is presented with continued opportunities of practicing that highest of all arts, the art of living together in right relations with one's fellow men." There are key components to a Montessori prepared environment. The classroom must provide precise scientific materials. These materials assist in the child's education through reduced variables, so the child can concentrate on mastering a single skill. It must have a control of error so the child can correct themselves while learning from the material. And the lessons are all designed to reach an end or a purpose. Maria Montessori wrote, "When a normal child is attracted by an object, he fixes his whole attention intently upon it and continues to work without a break in a remarkable state of concentration. After the child has finished his work, he appears satisfied, rested, and happy." As mentioned previously, the room must be furnished with child-sized furniture. This includes chairs, tables, sinks, and bathrooms. These are all key components in the development of a young child. Maria Montessori told us, objects proportioned to a child's body, bright and luminous rooms, low windows decked with flowers, and miniature pieces of furniture modeled after those in modern homes. Small tables, small armchairs, pretty curtains, little cupboards that can be easily opened by the children, containing various objects which they can use at will. The many subjects a child is allowed to explore is the final key component. These include, but do not need to be limited to, practical life, sensorial, language, math, art, science, and geography. E.M. Standing told us, anyone who thinks of a child's education in the 3 R's and other subjects should not begin until he has reached his 7th year can never have realized that the child's mind in the first epoch of its life, 0 to 6 years, is of a different kind from that of an adult and operates in a different way. And finally, thank you for the chance for the children to learn in an environment designed with their development in mind. Sincerely, Shannon Tyrebon.